Hello everyone and welcome back to the night. Well, at daytime, but it is the night. We are building a nocturnal house. Welcome back to Let's Build a House. Let's say it this way. Okay, so in last week's episode we finished the habitat on the right side that you can see right now. We're walking right towards it. We built a habitat for the wombat. And we're going to have a look at the habitat before I'm going to tell you what we are going to do today. Because today is going to be a very, very special day. Yeah, it's time. We are going to finish the inside of the night. I told you already in last week's episode, I think it was, that I was thinking about building both of the remaining habitats for the pangolin and for the armadillo in one episode, and just because of a little bit of a silly thing that I did, it turns out that we are going to do exactly this. So let me tell you what happened. I was building the habitat for the pangolin, and I was chatting with one of my friends right when I did that. So sometimes I did pause the game, sometimes I did record, then I paused it again, and then I did record, and at one point I thought I did record and I created the whole interior for the habitat for the pangolin. And as I finished, I was going to stop the recording, and then I noticed that the recording already did stop. So there's no footage of creating the interior for the pangolin habitat, which is a bad thing, but the good thing about it is that the indoor area for the pangolin is not that exciting. So I was thinking about doing something special for the armadillo then instead of it. And that's exactly what I did, and I hope you guys don't mind that. Yeah, there's extended footage of the indoor, or creating the indoor for the armadillo, but there is no footage for the pangolin. Well, but as I said, we are going to finish the inside of the night today. This means there is only one more episode left now for Monday next week, where we are going to finish the whole thing. We are going to do lots of decorational stuff on the outside of the building, and especially or only at the front of the building, because I told you in the beginning when we started to build the night that I wanted to have some kind of a facade like you do have in an amusement park. So you remember all those dark rides, Universal Studios, Disney and so on. Let's think about the haunted house in Disney World. I don't know, no, it's called the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, let's think about that. You do have this beautiful facade outside. Sorry. But it is only on the front of the building where the guests actually could see the building. The massive dark ride that is inside is just covered in a very unpleasant looking concrete cube. But as a guest, you can't see that. So that is something that I also wanted to have here for the night, where we are going to do a facade, something like the Haunted Mansion or something like that. I just wanted to do something in that style, but not for the complete building. So we're not going to have a Haunted Mansion where there is actually a nighttime house or nocturnal house inside. So we are going to have these this concrete cube that you can see right now, that is covered in a beautiful facade of a haunted mansion. So that's the plan, and that is what I'm trying to come up with for next week's episode. Talking about that, first things first. So since Planet Coaster 2 came out, there was a major shift on my channel. I started doing Planet Coaster 2 videos, which perform amazing on my channel, and I'm very happy about that. The down part is that my Planet Zoo stuff doesn't perform that good anymore. Especially Let's Build a House. So here's the thing. Let's Build a House is also the one series on my channel where I am speaking English. So it's the one series that I do for my international audience. Just let me call it audience at this point. Yeah, and it is very sad. I talked about it a lot in the past as well. So first things first, don't forget to hit the like button for this video, and also to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, because these are the only things that help me to grow my channel, especially when you communicate with me via the comment section. So leave a comment as well, tell me what you think about the video, tell me what you think about this project, especially my international audience. So I did some research on my channel. You can do several statistics on how many people, or not how many people, the percentage of people that watch my videos in English language, or that are especially with an international background. In the past I asked you guys where you are coming from, because I was very interested where from all over the world you are coming from, and I had so many responses and I was so happy with that. Lots of you from the United States, from the UK, I think there was Spain, France, Netherlands, and so many different countries, and I would be so happy to still be doing videos for you guys. But the international part of my audience is very small. I don't know why it is. Yeah, because of course there's a lot of major content creators that do speak English, or that is also their mother tongue, so they speak better English than me, and they are so much more talented than me. Let's talk about a few of them. Well, not a native speaker, but very talented. For example, Caesar Creates. Then we do have the Lay Designer, also not a native speaker, but she does all her videos in English language, and also so talented. Then we do have Leaf, for example, Simply Savannah. Set as Age Plays. Rudi Renkamel, well, also German, just like me, but yeah, has a very much bigger audience than me. And so this might be the reason as well that I never really managed to connect with you guys as much as I would have loved to. So to come to a point, the question is if I keep on doing videos in English language. As I said, about 80% of my viewers, if not even more, are with a German background. So they are from Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and wherever there is the German language spoken. So it's up to you guys now. What do you think? Do you want to see the English content here on my channel? Do you watch the English content? Is my English content the only stuff that you are watching on my channel because you don't understand German? Or do you understand German and you also do watch my English stuff and my German stuff? That is all the things that I want to know to make a decision on this. I just don't want to quit from all of a sudden, so that this is going to be the last video, and you're never going to see any English stuff on my channel ever again. So that is not something that I want to do, and that is not something that I'm going to do. I just want to know, and I would be very, very happy, especially from my audience from all over the world. I know there are people in Japan, the United States, UK, Spain, France, Netherlands, and all of the countries that I already did mention. So this is a call for you to come into my comment section. Write if you are watching my videos, if you want to watch my videos, my English content in the future as well, and I would be happy to do my English content in the future as well. But yeah, if there is no connection at all, or if I don't get any feedback at all from the international audience, it is very hard for me to know if I should keep it up or not. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this. Let me know in the comment section, and I will make a decision within the next few weeks, and I think we're going to start with some changes in the next year, if I'm going to hear about you. Okay, so let's go back into the video. You can already see that I'm preparing the indoor area for the armadillos. So you might think, what is he doing right now with these concrete pieces? So I was thinking about a habitat more like a desert habitat, more like an amusement park habitat, or how you would build a habitat if you had animals in an amusement park. So I was thinking about something like a Wild West habitat. At this point I don't even know if there are armadillos, especially in the Wild West, but I was thinking it would make sense and it would be a completely fun habitat. So I was going for rails. Yeah, I wanted to have a little railroad in here. We're not going to have an actual train in here, but just parts of a train, so like you would have had in the Wild West. So I was trying to create something like that, and I really like the outcome of it, because once again it's a different habitat. Many of our habitats, or many of the stuff that we do have here in the Nocturnal House, are very repetitive. So we're always doing the same stuff, we're always copying things around, just turning them a little bit, and everything looks the same, is the same, feels the same, and I just wanted to have something different from time to time. So I was creating this little railroad or track, or whatever you might call it. I was also going for some decorational stuff that we did get with the oh my god, what was it called? Not the farm DLC, the barnyard animal pack. That's what it was called. Yeah, because there are many rustic things in there, and I really enjoyed that, and it fit the theming that I was going for so well. So yeah, talking about well, I also placed the little well in here. Some animal enrichment as well, once again, and yeah, animal burrow. I'm just waiting for the part where I'm going to place the water suspender. Is it called water suspender in English? I think it is. So I was placing this ugly thing, and I was thinking about using the one that we got from the barnyard animal pack. Just placed it on top of it. You see, unfortunately it is not the size that I would need for that, but I just covered it with a little bit of those desert rocks, so that we have the ugly thing all covered up. Just was using this wooden post to cover the other part a little bit. placing some boxes, and yeah, here we go. We do have water for our armadillos. Just placing a few more rocks, and then I think we are going into planting. So give me just a second, I have to take a sip of my tea. Sorry. Yeah, if my voice does sound a little bit different, the reason for that is plain and simple. Last week I got, for the first time ever, COVID. I'm happy that I recovered pretty quickly. Well, when you see the video, it is not last week, but the week before. So yeah, it was pretty bad. I had a very high fever and the chills and whatsoever. It was pretty bad, but as I said, I recovered pretty quickly. So my voice is still not there where it was, and also my nostrils are a little bit closed still, but yeah, I'm doing so much better already. Yeah, so doing lots of, yeah, well, not lots of planting, but thinking about what plants I could put in here so that it would make sense in the end. And yeah, in the end I'm pretty happy with how the whole habitat looks, and I also think the animals are happy as well. Yeah, as I fixed everything in the last episode where all of my animals were dying, that was very, very, very sad, but let me tell you, everything works pretty fine from now on. Every single animal has been taken care of, so no more animals starving or don't have water or whatever. We're just placing the barriers, and then we might be ready for the armadillos already. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because everything else is finished. So we do have the inside habitat. Yeah, just some lights. And then that might be it already. Yeah, you can see everything is finished. We're going to do a final tour in next week's video as well, so we're not going to do that today, even though the inside is completely finished. We're not having a tour at the end of the video. We're just having a look at both of the new habitats, and the tour is going to take place at the end of next week's video. I'm also very excited, maybe there's going to be a tour from a different content creator as well. If somebody wants to pick up this house and take a tour through it, like Sparrow did in our last project with the reptile house. Oh my god, it is so long ago. It's almost 3 months ago now since we finished our reptile house. Crazy. Yeah, Sparrow did a tour. Maybe she wants to tour this here again. I would be so happy to see someone walk through the house and discover it a little bit. You know, it took quite some time to finish it. It is a lot of work that was put in here, and yeah, I'm so happy to see how it all comes together in the end. I told you in the last few videos as well, once we are starting a new house, it always looks a little bit weird and you might think, oh my god, this doesn't look good at all. But in the end, when it is finished, everything comes together, everything makes sense, and everything looks good at the end. And you're going to see that by the end of this video as well, as I'm doing some interior stuff as well. Not just those planters that I created here, or that I copied around from the other side. So there's also going to be some more detailing on on the habitats, or on the pillars that we do have in here in just 1 second, and it makes a major difference in the end. Oh, and I'm very interested to know, as Planet Coaster 2 is out now, as it was released 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, 1.5 weeks ago, something like that. Do you guys enjoy Planet Coaster as well, or are you just sticking to the zoo? I have had so many different opinions in the past, especially in my German community. There are many of them that are enjoying Planet Coaster 2 as well, but also as many as that are not interested in Planet Coaster as well. Not as well, but at all. So they are just sticking to the zoo because they are not into creating amusement parks or stuff like that. So I get that, but I really love to do both. Doing all this realistic stuff here in Planet Zoo and trying to create zoos that are or that could be existing in real life as well, and on the other hand just letting it all go and go into Planet Coaster and do some crazy stuff and yeah, build some fantasy stuff. That is also pretty amazing. That is something that you actually wouldn't do in a zoo, or most of the times you wouldn't do that in a zoo. And so this is very nice and gives you a break of the realistic stuff and just, yeah, as I said, letting go and create something different. Yeah, so tell me in the comment section if you are playing both or if you're just sticking to Planet Zoo. Yeah, and I'm also pretty excited what is going to be next for Planet Zoo. Now, as we know, there is going to be one more DLC, or at least one more DLC that is coming out. I'm very excited to see what it is going to be and when it is going to stop, when Planet Zoo will not be supported anymore. So yeah, excited to see what's in store for the future of Planet Zoo. Can't wait to see all of that, and also very excited to see what's going to be next for Frontier, because there are some things in store that are going to come in the future, and I'm very excited for that. The next part is going to be Jurassic World Evolution 3, that is going to come out next year. I'm a little bit excited for it because I really enjoyed Jurassic World Evolution 1. I didn't enjoy Jurassic World Evolution 2 that much because I had high expectations, and I think many of us had very high expectations for Jurassic World Evolution 2, but there has only been minor changes to the game, so it was still the same game, just a few more dinosaurs and a little changes to it. So yeah, I am excited for the third part of the game, and I really do hope that there's going to be major changes. I want the game to be more like Planet Coaster 2 or Planet Zoo. That gives us more freedom to create things in the game. That would be amazing. Just imagine something like a Planet Zoo just for dinosaurs. That would be so cool. But yeah, right now Jurassic World Evolution is not even close to that. So maybe the third part is going to make a change. I hope it is going to be, and not just giving us all the dinosaurs that we do have had in the first and the second part, and giving us some additional dinosaurs, and yeah, just make a huge change. If you're doing a third part of it, make it different. That is something that I would look forward to so much, and I hope it is going to be at least close to what I was wishing for. Yeah, and after that I think there might be something completely new, because I don't think that we are going to have Planet Zoo 2 in 2026 already. So I think it's going to take a little more time. Yeah, but I'm excited for everything that's going to come in the future. So what do you guys think? What is going to be in store for Frontier? What is going to come out in the future besides Planet Coaster 2 and maybe a Planet Zoo 2 within the next few years? What do you think is going to be the next simulation that we are going to get? So, last parts in the interior for our night house. I wanted to create something for those walls because they looked so naked, so empty, and I wanted to have something on here. So I decided to put creatures of the night on the wall and also use some of the signage that we have for the animals. And I'm so happy once again that we do have similar signage now for almost every animal, at least the DLC animals, so that we can actually combine them in one piece like I did here, so that so that everything looks similar. Unfortunately, we don't have some signage for the aardvark, and we also do not have some signage that I actually could use for the fennec fox, because the fennec fox was a little bit different. It was from an era where we did get all the different signage for the animals, so couldn't use that. We also do not have them for the pangolin, but for all of the other animals I was able to put the animal signs on the wall here. And believe it or not, with the last DLC that we got, the Zookeepers DLC, we did get the wall stickers with the clouds. I always thought, why would I use that? I could never use that. I did use it here, and it doesn't look that bad. Well, it's a little bit cheesy with the moon and the stars and the clouds, and yeah, but I really like it. I really like it. It almost looks a little bit like DreamWorks. So yeah, just a little boy with that is sitting right at the moon or at the clouds is missing, but the rest looks very much like that. Just a few more lights and then we are already done. Yeah, and I was telling you guys that I don't want to have that many lights in the visitor area, because it should be dark in there, and just the habitats for the animals should be lightened up a little bit so that our visitors can see the animals. And yeah, that's it. It is time for the real-time part, and for a small tour. Yeah, we're not going to have a look at everything, but we're going to look at the 2 habitats that I created in this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you didn't do it before, this is the perfect time for you now to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to my channel if you haven't done that already. And as I told you, leave a comment. Where are you coming from? Are you watching my videos in English, or do you watch them in German? Do you want to continue watch English stuff or find English stuff on my channel, or do you not care and watch whatever language? Let me know in the comment section, and I'm happy to see you guys next Monday when we are going to finish the outside and this project completely next week, when I say again, let's build a house, let's build the night. Okay, bye guys, take care.